Welcome to the YouTube channel, The Right Place, where we dive into authentic ideas that elevate living spaces through design, creativity, and nature-inspired craftsmanship. In this video, we're exploring the soothing magic of upcycled wood art combined with the grounding presence of stone decor for indoor gardens. Many people don't realize that reclaimed wood and natural stone bring not only visual beauty, but also a deeper energy that calms the mind and nurtures the senses. By the end of this video, you'll see how these timeless materials can transform any room into a peaceful, grounded sanctuary. And before we begin, don't forget, every space deserves intentional materials that tell a story and evoke serenity. Let's explore these artistic inspirations one chapter at a time. One, upcycled wood wall art for plant backdrops. One of the most stunning ways to introduce upcycled wood into your indoor garden is through handcrafted wall installations behind your plants. These can be simple vertical planks, geometric patterns, or even sculptural wood mosaics that transform your plant wall into a visual experience. The natural grain, knots, and weathered character of reclaimed wood enrich the greenery in front of it, making your plants stand out with life and texture. This creates a timeless canvas that elevates your garden from an arrangement into an art piece. When you place trailing plants, like pothos or philodendrons, against an upcycled wood backdrop, the leaves seem to flow organically from earth to structure. This effect gives the illusion of nature reclaiming architecture, reminding us of nature's patient persistence. The wood brings warmth that softens the space, grounding viewers emotionally through familiarity and calm. With every glance, you experience a subtle invitation to pause, breathe, and reconnect with the slow rhythms of nature. Two, stone path accents inside your living space. Even indoors, stone pathways can be created as visual trails through your garden area, evoking the feeling of entering a serene courtyard or hidden sanctuary. You can use polished pebbles, flat slate pieces, or river stones to define the walking or viewing flow around your plants. These stones aren't just decorative. Each footstep or gaze across them anchors you into the present moment. Their cool textures and natural weight provide a subtle but meaningful grounding effect. Stones are excellent emotional stabilizers, energetically speaking, and their presence can help you feel more centered, especially in modern interiors full of sharp lines and artificial materials. By integrating stone pathways or stone clusters beneath shelves and stands, you invite tranquility into the space. Plants benefit visually as well, since green foliage contrasts beautifully with neutral stone tones. This simple yet thoughtful touch draws attention to both plant shape and spatial flow, turning your indoor garden into a meditative retreat. 3. Wooden plant stands and sculptural bases. Wooden plant stands made from salvaged logs, reclaimed structural beams, or polished driftwood add an organic dimension to your indoor garden. These pieces don't just hold plants, they elevate them physically and aesthetically. Different heights create layered horizons of foliage that mimic nature's ecosystem: ground cover, shrubs, trees. This layering enhances visual depth and brings a woodland feel indoors. 'When using upcycled wood, every plant stand has a personality, a history embedded in its fibers. Maybe the wood once supported an old barn or washed ashore somewhere distant before finding its place in your home. This sense of story makes your space feel soulful rather than merely decorated. By choosing wood bases over plastic or metal ones, you invite a slower, warmer, more human energy into your garden. With each stand, the space becomes more alive, more curated, and more authentically grounded. 4. Stone bowls and natural planters. Stone planters carved from marble, granite, or basalt instantly give your plants an ancient, almost sacred presence. While clay and ceramic pots are lovely in their own right, stone containers carry an earth-deep resonance that feels stable and rooted. Their weight literally anchors the plants, preventing accidental tipping and adding sculptural elegance. A single stone planter can become a centerpiece, quiet yet commanding. 'The textures of stone, smooth, rough, porous, also influence the sensory atmosphere of the garden. Stone absorbs and reflects light differently than other materials, adding dimension and detail to the space. Combined with wood elements nearby, stone planters create a natural dialogue between tree and rock, two ancient companions in nature. Your garden begins to feel like a miniature habitat rather than a collection of individual pots. This enriches the emotional harmony of the room. 5. Wall-mounted wood shelves with stone accents. A great way to blend wood and stone together is by mounting reclaimed wood shelves and adorning them with small stone pieces, fossils, crystals, or smooth river rocks. The warm tones of wood serve as a base for cooler stony textures. This pairing allows your plants to inhabit a balanced ecosystem of contrasting elements. It also visually extends your garden vertically, increasing presence without requiring floor space. These shelves work especially well for smaller plants like succulents, herbs, and ferns. As you position stone clusters between them, you enhance the visual rhythm of natural textures. The eye travels from leaf to branch to rock to grain, creating a calming flow of observation. These micro-landscapes tell a story of Earth's elements coexisting, quietly shaping a peaceful environment. Through such detail, your indoor garden becomes a living gallery of natural relationships. Six, the Zen balance of wood and stone with water features. If your space allows, incorporating a small indoor fountain or water bowl between stones and wood elements amplifies serenity. Water symbolizes movement and time, stone embodies stillness, and wood connects life energy through its organic origins. This triad creates a spiritual harmony that transforms a simple corner into a sanctuary. The gentle sound of flowing water enhances mindfulness and quiet reflection. 'You don't need a large installation. Sometimes just a tiny tabletop fountain surrounded by smooth stones and wooden framing is enough. Plants thrive with nearby moisture and soft sound vibrations, and humans respond with lowered stress and deeper calm. This blending of elements mirrors ancient garden traditions seen in Chinese, Japanese, and other Asian aesthetics. When executed thoughtfully, your garden becomes more than decor, it becomes emotional therapy. 7. Driftwood sculptures as natural art. Driftwood, shaped by tides and sun, offers sculptural beauty unlike any artificial form. Placing driftwood as a centerpiece near your plants creates an intriguing landscape scene that feels wild and untouched. The wood's lines and curves evoke motion and memory, almost as if nature carved them intentionally. This organic artistry invites curiosity and contemplation. When combined with small stone clusters around the driftwood base, the display mimics coastal shorelines or dry riverbeds. The contrast between solid stone and airy wood enhances spatial balance. Plants nestled among these pieces feel naturally integrated, as though grown in place rather than arranged by human hands. This type of decor encourages deeper sensory engagement with the garden environment. 8. Stone meditation corners with wooden seating. Creating a small meditation area within your indoor garden can be as simple as adding a wooden stool or bench next to a stone-filled area. This intentional zone invites stillness and quiet mindfulness. The solidity of stone beneath and around you creates stability, while the warmth of wood provides comfort and connection. Plants surrounding this space softly echo the presence of life and breath. Such a corner becomes a ritual place to pause, perhaps each morning or after a long day. The material connection between body, wood, and stone deepens relaxation, making your breathing naturally slower and more grounded. You may even find creative ideas flowing more freely in this tranquil setting. By designing a mindful seating space, you transform your garden into both an aesthetic experience and a personal sanctuary. 9. Raised stone beds framed with reclaimed wood. If you have larger indoor garden areas, raised beds framed with reclaimed wood and filled with natural stone substrate create a miniature landscape. While typically seen outdoors, this concept can be adapted beautifully indoors. The wooden frame provides structure while the stone infill offers drainage and natural filtration. Plants root more deeply and thrive more robustly. 'These installations feel like curated ecosystems, like capturing a piece of nature within your home. They offer depth and visual layers, creating a dynamic garden that changes as plants grow. The mixture of materials also supports healthy humidity regulation and soil health. Ultimately, these features help you connect with your plants as part of a larger environmental cycle, not just as decorative objects. 10. Stone markers and wooden labels for plants. Instead of printed tags or plastic markers, using carved stone pebbles or burnt wood labels adds organic charm. Etching or wood-burning plant names into these materials creates a tactile, handcrafted detail that feels authentic. These markers align aesthetically with natural materials and emphasize the lived-in personality of your garden. Identification becomes art rather than mere labeling. As visitors explore your garden, these labels invite conversation and curiosity. They also remind you of the emotional connection between name and species, the identity of each plant as an individual presence. The tactile properties of stone and would encourage mindful interaction as you tend, prune, or water your plants. Such small touches make your indoor garden more personal and emotionally rooted. 11. Lighting with wooden housings and stone bases. Lighting dramatically influences mood and perception, especially in garden spaces. Lamps or lanterns crafted with wood supports and stone bases create a grounded aesthetic that complements natural foliage. Soft, warm lighting enhances wood tones and casts gentle shadows that mimic outdoor twilight. This ambience invites calmness and reflection. 'When light reflects off stones, it adds subtle highlights and emphasizes surface textures, like mineral flecks or quartz patterns. Together, wood and stone create an atmosphere that feels earthy and elemental, fostering a sense of refuge. In these moments, your garden becomes a world of its own, a quiet microcosm where nature sets the emotional temperature. This is where inner peace meets design intention. 12. The emotional impact of wood and stone in indoor gardens. Beyond aesthetics, there's an emotional psychology to using real wood and stone. Humans instinctively respond to natural materials with comfort and ease, as though returning to ancestral environments. These elements help quiet the nervous system and foster mindfulness. Your indoor garden becomes not just a visual delight, but a wellspring of calm. When you combine upcycled wood with grounding stone, your space feels purposeful, eco-conscious, and spiritually aligned with nature. This connection supports mental clarity, emotional resilience, and creative energy. Your home becomes a retreat, an antidote to the chaos of digital life. If you feel peace in such spaces, it's because the materials themselves are communicating ancient stability. Conclusion. As we close, remember that simplicity and authenticity are at the heart of every beautiful indoor garden. Whether you begin with a single stone planter, a reclaimed wood accent, or a complete elemental redesign, each step brings you closer to a natural sanctuary that supports well-being. Your indoor garden can become a living testament to harmony between materials, memory, and life. Thank you for watching, and I hope you found inspiration to incorporate both wood and stone into your garden space in meaningful ways. If you enjoyed this journey into mindful design, please like, comment your favorite idea, and don't forget to subscribe to The Right Place for more creative inspirations that elevate your home and spirit. Your support helps us grow this community of nature lovers and design enthusiasts. Until next time, stay grounded, stay inspired, and stay connected to nature.